What is going on, YouTube? It's Tyler from Mission VR, where it's my mission to bring you guys good quality VR content. So, we have done a lot of different types of lists on this channel and a lot of game reviews. I have really been focusing a lot on game reviews recently, as I'm really trying to become kind of the gold standard in game reviews with what I do. I really have a passion for reviewing games, and I try to be as non-biased as possible, and I'm really going to try to hold it, I am going to hold it accountable. I will never be bought off by developers. So if you send me a code for your game and your game sucks, I'm going to review it honestly. So fair warning to anybody. But today's video will not be a game review. We are actually going to be doing a top 10 list, which is something I haven't done, probably in about a month or two or so. So we are going to do a top 10 list today. Now, what is this top 10 list going to be? This is actually going to be a little bit more of a personal top 10 list. This is going to be the top 10 games, VR games coming out that I am most looking forward to. So yes, there's going to be some obvious titles on this list that I'm pretty sure the entire VR community is like really can't wait to get their hands on, but there will also be some other ones on here that are probably a little bit more of a personal touch, and there's going to be a couple games on here that you're maybe surprised that I wouldn't say I'm not looking forward to them, but they're not a top priority like some of these other games are. So, but with that being said, guys, make sure you do drop a like on this channel and hit that subscribe button. I am at about 8,100 subscribers right now. I am really hoping to hit 10,000 by Christmas. It's a little bit of a steep hill to climb, but I think we can definitely get it done. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's go ahead and hop on into our first pick. Okay, guys, so with our first pick on this list, and by the way, this list is in no particular order. I didn't rank these games in like ones I'm most excited for, ones I'm least excited for, just no particular order. And the first game we're going to talk about is Lo-Fi. Now, in this game, it's going to be set in a cyberpunk universe, which is kind of cool, but certainly can be mishandled if not handled appropriately. But this game does seem like it's got a lot of good things going for it, and it seems like it has a really passionate developer. So pretty excited about it. The game is going to be pretty much an open world game where you're going to blaze your own trail. You're going to play as kind of a RoboCop, if you will, and there's going to be a story, but there's also going to be, a big open world and just a lot of stuff, companions, weapons, air cars. Definitely feels pretty good. I'm really hoping this world feels very lived in as an open world game. I think that would be very important to really just immerse me into the title, be like, hey, I'm part of this whole world. So definitely looking forward to Lo-Fi. I cannot wait for this one to come out. It's supposed to come out Q4 of 2021, so we will absolutely be on the lookout for this game. Okay, guys, so with our next pick here on this list, we are going to be talking about Vertigo 2. Now, this game kind of snuck up on me. Not necessarily fully my style of game, kind of a little more cartoony, but the gameplay, I can't lie, just looks fantastic. It looks smooth. It looks like it's built for VR. Everything from breaking glass, pulling out weapons, to reloading your weapons, pushing doors open. It's kind of physics-based. It just feels like a very polished experience from what the trailers have shown, and of course it's a story-based game, which is amazing. And there's a Vertigo 1, which was a really good game, so I am really looking forward to Vertigo 2 as being a nice story with a lot of really good VR polish on it. I think this game's going to be awesome. Definitely going to be one that I'm going to be picking up. All right. I'm not going to wait any longer to put this one on the list, and I'd be lying if it wasn't. If I did rank these games, it probably would be my number one. And I mean, come on, at this point, is it not anybody's number one? I mean, like, this has to be the number one game everybody's looking forward to this year, and it is after the fall. This game just looks fantastic. It's coming from the developers of Arizona Sunshine, which was a fantastic game in itself. For early stages VR. Let me preference that. If you pick Arizona Sunshine up these days, it's still a good game, but you might be like, I don't know what all the buzz is about. Well, believe me, back when it first released, it was groundbreaking, and I am expecting after the fall to be groundbreaking for 2021. The game looks fantastic. It's an open world, it's survival, it's co-op, it's crafting, it's live events that are going on in the world. I just think this game has a potential to just really knock people around and just really leave a lasting impression on VR gaming as a whole. And I really do hope that that's the case. I'm hoping the game is challenging. You know, playing with up to 3 friends, you know, sometimes the difficulty never scales the right way, and I'm just hoping that this difficulty scales the right way. I mean, being in a environment where zombies are rushing you from all over, and you know, maybe all of you die and you fail that run. I mean, those are the things that you remember because of the chaos, trying to get out, the survival aspects, and I'm just really hoping that's there in this game. It looks fantastic. What a game. I cannot wait to get my hands on this title. All right, so with our next pick on this list here, we're going to switch gears a little bit from that, and we are going to talk about Deadbait. Deadbait is looking to be a pretty polished, awesome game. It basically, if you have not heard of Deadbait, I actually talked about it in my last Game Watch video, but this game is going to be kind of a Dead by Daylight, but in VR, which is freaking awesome. Now, there's going to be 2 kind of game modes in this game. One with just a murderer and 3 people that are trying to escape that murderer. So, your classic game mode there with that. And then there's also going to be a enhanced version where there is a biomutant alien, you know, some sort of containment breach of some sort of supernatural phenomenon, right? And then you're actually going to be working in a team of military personnel that's going to be sent down to eliminate that target. So a little bit of a cat and mouse there whenever it comes to that game mode, because the military will obviously be able to take out the target, but the target will also be able to take out the members of the team that are sent to kill it. So this game looks pretty awesome and a nice take on PvP. Cannot wait to get my hands on this in VR. I think it's going to be such a fun experience. It's going to have a lot of great memories in it, and definitely going to be a great live streaming game. So cannot wait to get my hands on Deadbait. Alright guys, so with our next pick on this list, actually one that kind of snuck up on me a little bit. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, it looks okay. Like I'll probably take a review at it or take a look at it. But the more I kind of like look at it and I watch the trailers and I read things about it, I'm actually kind of excited for it. And it is Warhammer Age of Sigmar Tempest Fall. Now, this game actually looks kind of good. It looks like it might have a kind of a legit combat system. I was expecting more of just hey, I'm going to run up to the enemies and hack and slash them to death, and I'm going to follow a pretty lackluster storyline. And I don't expect much from the storyline in this game, but hey, I'm all open for a surprise here, for a great story. But what actually has roped me in is some of the weapon abilities in the combat. You're actually going to be able to rip heads off of enemies. The weapons have some really cool abilities to them, like magical abilities, you know, to be able to summon the storm and, you know, destroy enemies with them. The gameplay actually looks really smooth. So this is kind of turned into a game that snuck up on me and is now going to be a game I'm really looking forward to playing, and I'm more than likely, probably most definitely, going to be putting a review out for this one. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Alright, so with our next pick on this list here, we're going to shift gears back to our horror genre a little bit, and this game is kind of similar to Deadbait, and it is called Forewarned. Now, this game is similar to Deadbait in the sense that you might actually be able to play as the mummy in this game. Basically, what's going to be going on is very similar to how Phasmophobia is set up. You're going to be going into a tomb and trying to escape the tomb, and going on an archaeological dig, basically. And there will be a mummy that's going to be chasing you and your team around the tomb. So definitely similar to Phasmophobia in that stretch. I don't know what the objectives of this game are going to be yet. I'm sure they're going to be able to, supposed to find a certain artifact so you can get points. I'm sure it'll be pretty good. But what definitely enticed me, there is one screenshot of a player that is actually playing as the mummy or the creature that's in the tomb. So again, that could offer some unique PvP perspectives that I think could be pretty awesome in VR. So this game, it looks like it's pretty polished for VR. It also is crossplay, so there will be players, more than likely enough players to always find a lobby, which is definitely important. That you definitely don't have that problem in Phasmophobia, as it's a super popular game. But with this game coming out, I don't know how popular it's going to be, but it does look pretty good. And these type of games are always incredibly fun to play with friends, and adding the VR element to it is going to be amazing. Okay, so with our next pick on this list, we actually have a game that I just talked about in my most recent Game Watch video, and this is called Outlier. Now, this is actually coming from the developer that made Stride, which, if you don't know, Stride is a parkour shoot 'em up, kind of a Mirror's Edge in VR type of game, and it's a phenomenal game. And the movement in this trailer that Outlier has showed is really, really awesome looking. It brings a lot of what Stride was, and it kind of puts it into a different alternate sci-fi fantasy universe that honestly reminds me of like Destiny 1 on the Vault of Glass, was it? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played Destiny, but gives me those vibes, that kind of alien world-esque landscape. But it's going to be a roguelike kind of game. You're going to be getting upgrades and running through this world and I guess trying to survive for as long as you can. It looks pretty good. It looks polished. It looks smooth, and the movement looks awesome. So this is definitely going to be a game that's going to kind of take the elements of Stride and turn it into something else. Definitely looking forward to this one. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Okay, so with this pick, it's another one of those games that I'm pretty sure the entire VR community is definitely looking forward to. I know that out of all the MMORPGs that are coming out, this is the one that I am most looking forward to. Doesn't mean I'm not going to take a peek at some of the other ones coming out, but this one for sure, just, I don't know, for me it looks the most polished. It looks like it's going to have the most support and, just all those things, and that is Zenith. Zenith, this game looks really good. There's no other way to say it. It just looks really good. It looks like it has a nice lived-in world. The atmospheres are really, really beautiful from the trailer. The combat looks actually pretty smooth, and it just overall, it looks like it might be the first VR MMORPG that, has kind of everything. And I say that, and I'm not saying Elijah isn't going to be a good game. I know a lot of people are really high on that game, and it has some mechanics, at least the mechanics that it's promising, that are going to be awesome for a VR MMORPG. But I just can't get past the graphics are really bad in Elijah, at least as of right now. A game obviously isn't out yet. And the combat just kind of looks clunky and slow, where Zenith, it looks a little quicker. So that's why I kind of left Elijah off the list and put Zenith on. I'm really looking forward to an MMO in VR. We haven't had anything really like that yet, so definitely cannot wait to see what this is like, see what it's like to quest, see what it's like to grind myself up, my character up, get some rare and awesome loot. Definitely looking forward to this. It's crossplay with PSVR, so I'm really hoping that the whole world has a ton of players in it at any given time, and we're never short players, but cannot wait to get my hands on Zenith for sure. Okay, so with our next pick on this list, we have a game that I have been pretty much talking about since I started my channel, because it was announced back in 2019, and I was supposed to come out in 2020, but it still has not come out yet, which I cannot complain about, because the developer has said that they do not want to release a product that is unfinished and has bugs and is, one of those beta tester, hey, I'll release a game and, we'll slowly update it, maybe never update it type of games. I commend them. Round of applause. That is Undead Citadel. Listen, this game, I can't sugarcoat it. It looks like Dark Souls in VR. Straight up, it's the most Dark Souls-y type VR game that I have seen up to date. In fact, it really looks like Dark Souls 3, like the opening couple stretches of levels there. I can't remember what the area is called. It's been a little while since I played it. But just the game, it's basically Dark Souls in VR. And it has physics-based combat, which that's amazing, because in, melee games now, I've played a lot of non-physics-based combat, and some of them are okay. It feels good. But the physics-based combat games, they just have that extra sense of realism and immersion that you really can't go wrong with. And this game looks awesome, and it looks awesome. It looks fun. I can't wait to play it. I've been waiting for it. The Dark Souls series is one of arguably my favorite video game series of all time. So this is all going to be great. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. Okay, so with our last pick on this list, certainly not my least, but definitely looking forward to this one. I'm a little bit of an RPG junkie. This is definitely my style of game, and that is going to be Legendary Tales. I am really looking forward to Legendary Tales. The gameplay trailers look promising. I think some of the, magical abilities, the weapon abilities, they look pretty good. I'm pretty excited about the loot capabilities, the ability to play with friends, the ability to work through dungeons, a physics-based combat system, things that I would expect from a good, solid dungeon crawler in 2021. It's going to be able to be done with friends, which, of course, always adds to the fun. I really am looking forward to Legendary Tales. The only thing I am slightly worried about with this game is from what they've shown so far, doesn't seem like there's a lot of enemy variety, which is going to get stale pretty fast. So I hope that they are just saving the best for actually a launch trailer or whatever they're planning on doing. But I really, really am looking forward to Legendary Tales. I think it's going to be a great game. And at least, you know, as long as they don't charge a fortune for it, you know, it looks like it's going to have a lot of potential going. Well, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my most anticipated top 10 upcoming VR games that we hopefully are going to see all with the rest of this year. It's a lot in the next 4 months, but I'm certain that some of them are for sure going to get pushed off, but we will definitely see what happens. But I cannot wait to get my hands on all these games, and I'm probably going to do a review for all of them because, you know, my channel is going to be the review channel, you know, for VR. So that's the ultimate goal. But I do want to hear from you guys. What are your most anticipated VR games coming up? What are games are you most looking forward to playing? Definitely leave those in the comment section below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys have on the docket for VR games coming up. Maybe there will even be a game I haven't heard of on there, which I'm always open to finding new VR games. Actually was looking through some of Steam's upcoming games, and this next Game Watch video is going to be a good one because there's some games on there that I'm pretty excited about that I'll be sharing that have just hit the Steam upcoming lists and haven't really been talked about yet. So for sure looking forward to the next Game Watch video, but that is going to be it for today, guys. Make sure you drop a like on this video, comment which games you're looking forward to, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.